money now and a lot more when I get in that office. I can take that to the bank.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
Welcome back to another episode of Games You Never Played, the series where I try unreleased alphas, incomplete betas, and leaked prototypes. Today we're checking out an awesome Super Nintendo game. Steven Seagal is the final option. This is a beat-em-up, I guess. It is a beat-em-up. I don't guess. It is a beat-em-up. Starring Steven Seagal. Fun fact, he was not actually in this game. It was a stunt double. And you may say, what do you mean in the game? It's a video game back in the 90s. They didn't really put people in the game. This game features Mortal Kombat style graphics, so they did actually film people doing, I guess you would call it martial arts, although we will see it is a stretch to call what these people do martial arts. They're pretty much just sort of flailing and kicking around. I think a lot of the staff from the game development company were just sort of filmed, like people's girlfriends were filmed and stuff, and people didn't know what they were doing. People got injured while they were filming this, motion capturing for this game, so I am excited, guys. Let's check out the options that we have here. Now, this was supposed to be a two-player game, apparently, but this is an unreleased, prototype version, so you can only play one player. Lives apparently doesn't matter because you have infinite lives in this, so that's totally awesome for us. Here are your different attacks. You can punch, kick, jump, which does not work. Steven Seagal cannot jump, so I don't know what that's about. You can block. You can also pull out a gun. If punching and kicking isn't doing it, just pull out a gun. And you have unlimited knives to also throw at people and stab them with and so on. And there's a secret throw option, X and A. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Steven Seagal is the final option. Oh yeah, I'm liking this intro already. Terrorists in the jungle have taken over a chemical weapons lab. Oh no, we actually do have a story. Your first target is Nanotech's underground munitions depot. Alright, send in Steven Seagal and his SEAL Team TAC Force garb. He's going in hot. He's like airdropping from like a plane in the night so they can't see him. Oh, he just shows up in a leather jacket and jeans. Of course he does. What was I expecting? It's Steven Seagal. Okay. Why won't this guy die? He's like blocking everything. Let's knife him. Oh, that knife just flew off the screen. Hold on. Oh, the turnaround is awful. Look at this. Takes like 2 seconds to turn around. Oh yeah, there's this sweet motion captured moves. All right, let's see what this computer terminal is here. Terminal screen gives context-sensitive help. Okay. Are they warning us that future terminal screens will give help, or is it unclear? Oh, this guy respawned. All right. Oh, we just knifed him in the back of the head. Can we gun people? Wait, how do you shoot? Oh yeah. Oh, unlimited bullets too. I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna get to experience a lot of this game, seeing as how there's no way to fail. And I think so. Hold on. Let's explore the buttons here. That's block. Oh, he just gives up after a while. I'm holding block, but he just stops after a while. This is jump. Oh yeah, look at that sweet Steven Seagal jump. That is what I would expect Steven Seagal to do if you asked him to jump. What do we do here? Am I supposed to deactivate this? Oh, Steven Seagal hacked his way through a computer terminal. This is awesome. I love how the terminal looks like it was drawn out of like a Ninja Turtles cartoon. Like the sewer, nothing looks very realistic except Steven. Oh, there's a nerd. Get out of here, nerd. Oh, we just killed a nerd. Oh, okay, don't walk off the cliff. Try throwing a guy. Can we do that? Face him and... Oh, we threw him. He's dead. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, punch him in the spine. Give him back problems. Yeah. All right, that's how you do it. Yeah, the graphics in this game are so inconsistent. Like, look, everything looks like a cartoon except for Steven Seagal. And the dude just fighting. That guy just walked through a box. Oh, man, this is so ridiculous. So this is an unreleased game. As is, what we do in this series here. And I wonder... Hey, can we jump? Oh, he actually didn't make that. I wonder if... Hold on, I want to throw this guy. I want to throw him into the water. Can we do that? Oh, Steven died. Oh, we get to choose... He, teleports in, I guess? Oh, he totally does, Star Trek style. He rematerialized. All right. Eventually, I want to throw someone off a cliff. Oh, this guy's coming for seconds. He's going off the cliff. Oh, yeah! The single greatest feeling in any video game is when you throw a bad guy with full health off a cliff and he just dies. It's because cliffs are so dangerous and precarious for you, the player, so it's fun to actually see a computer suffer the fate of a pit. Terminal screens give context-sensitive help. I'm beginning to think these terminal screens give context-sensitive help, and that might be the only thing they ever say to us. All right, enough of this, enough Mickey Mousing. Let's just gun these guys down. Forget about punching. Time to kill you guys. Wait, am I not supposed to go there? Hold on. Is there... Why did I come over here? Okay, hold on. I guess I went the wrong way. Huh. I forget where I came from here. I think I like came from down here. Can I leave? Oh, I totally can. Oh, these levels are mazes. All right, we're just gonna start gunning people down. It's all they deserve. Oh, look at that. So what was the point of that room? To get context-sensitive help? Hey, look at this. You could just choose... Oh, okay, I guess there's some limit. But I'm like, hey, can you just teleport through the whole level? All right, let's actually fight these guys. Oh, they're dodging the knives. That guy didn't dodge it. Okay, he's just... he's throwing the knife past the guy's head. That is not helpful, Steven. Steven, can you... What can you do with this button, Steven? Anything? Okay, he sees a button, but he's uninterested. Oh, he picks the knife back up. Interesting. How did I do that? I just walked over it and he took the knife. That was his favorite knife. He doesn't care about this other one. Steven's got very particular taste when it comes to knives. So yes, they could not get Steven Seagal to actually be involved in this game. Although, so he was a consultant and heavily involved in, like, you know, the development of this game, apparently. But they didn't motion capture him. And the official story was that they were like, it's gonna be all pixelated. It won't matter if you see Steven Seagal or not. Honestly, I thought this was Steven Seagal when I saw a screenshot of this game, so they fooled me. But apparently the real story was that the company was just too cheap to actually pay Mr. Seagal for his time, so he didn't want to come do a bunch of motion capture if he didn't have to. Oh, here's the exit. Oh, I love punching those guys in the spine. So satisfying. All right. Oh, I was going to throw him. Oh, and instead I fell off. Oh, we can throw the nerd. Hey, buddy. You want to go for a trip? Come here, nerd. Ah! Hey, all these guys are just constantly respawning. All right. Steven Seagal does not seem like the kind of character you put in like a sci-fi beat 'em up. You know, we're like going undercover, busting into like a nanotech firm and stuff. I feel like Steven Seagal is not the kind of guy who does that kind of stuff. He's the kind of guy who just beats up rednecks in a bar, you know? Terminal screen gives context-sensitive help. Good tip for this level. Also, the music is pretty hilarious. It's very 90s. So this game was originally scheduled for release on the Super Nintendo. They missed that mark. They were showing this game off in like 93, saying it was going to be released in 94. Somehow they had a series of delays. Oh, we gotta check out this room here. So they couldn't get their stuff together to actually release this game on time. And actually, there's a funny story as to like why they even made this game. So like, why would you make a Steven Seagal Super Nintendo game? Well, you would make it because you would think you could make money off it somehow. I mean, that's why you make all games. But apparently the company wanted Steven Seagal specifically for this game because he had really good video rental sales. Oh my god, there's like little robo-drones. Like, this does not make sense. It's so incongruent with Steven Seagal. Like, why is Steven Seagal fighting robots? Doesn't make any sense. I've never seen him fight a robot. He fights like corrupt senators. Takes them to the blood bank. But anyway, yeah, so the company was like, you know, Steven Seagal, he does pretty good in video rentals. You know, his movies rent quite a bit. And back in the day, people would rent a lot of, I don't know what I just picked up, but whatever. People would rent a lot of video games too, you know, like video game rentals were a thing that you did in stores as a kid. And so the company thought, hey, if people are renting Steven Seagal movies, maybe they'll rent a Steven Seagal game, and this game will be like a blockbuster. They legit thought this game would be some kind of rental blockbuster if it had Steven Seagal. But as the game got continually delayed, an interesting thing happened with Steven Seagal's career. it basically tanked, and he went from releasing movies to the theater to direct-to-video movies. And if you're doing direct-to-video, your star power is fading. That star's going supernova pretty soon. So the company kind of realized that, they had lost their window of opportunity. Not that I think this game would have really sold very well. Like, just playing it now, it's like a very mediocre beat-em-up. And it makes no sense that Steven Seagal is involved in this, but yeah, so the company kind of realized we missed our chance, and they just straight up canceled it. I love beating up the nerds. Oh, he punched me! How dare you, sir? Oh, he's fighting back. Learn your place, nerd. I'm gonna go date your girlfriend and win the home game or whatever. What do sports guys do? They win the big game. Oh, the nerd's back. He's back for seconds. Oh, never mind. We'll go in this door. Oh my god, these levels are a bit of a maze. Hopefully I don't get lost. Apparently there's a level select code, so we might play around with that a bit. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I would like to explore this game a little bit, but I also don't want to spend 2 hours playing this thing. I mean, I would spend 2 hours playing it, but I feel like a 2-hour Steven Seagal video is pushing the limit. So yeah. Between all the delays and this game eventually getting canceled, there was a brief period where so much time had passed that they couldn't really release this on the Super Nintendo anymore, but they hadn't totally given up, and they were thinking PS1 and 64? So this game almost was a PS1 game, if you can believe it, which is even more embarrassing. Look, I'm just walking on these things are just pure scenery. Okay, I thought I had to jump over them or something. No, they're nothing. Alright. I wonder if there are online walkthroughs for how to beat this game. Somebody's taking the time to draw out a map and stuff. What would be crazy if someone speed ran this game? I want to see the best Steven Seagal guy in the world play this game. Oh, I walked through the door even though it was fully electrocuted. I was like, I wonder if that will hurt me or not. He seemed to get hurt in a flash, but then he was like, I'm just kidding, I'm fine. Okay, so clearly we have to pick up these things. What do they do? I'm gonna try pausing. Okay, we have no mission screen. I guess I just need to pick up biotech things. Just cause here, look, if I stand near this thing. Oh, I just walked through the door again. Maybe as long as the electricity is above your head, you can go through the door. Interesting. All right. Well, it turns out we don't really need to fight these guys, and I feel like meandering my way through the sewers getting a little old. So let's see where we can get to here. Let's see if we can just run past these guys and get to the next level. Eventually, they can't be running a biotech firm out of the sewer. This has to just be Site B or their basement that's flooded over the summer. This biotech firm has to have biolabs. I want to see Steven Seagal fight some kind of xenomorph creature. Because every Super Nintendo game that featured aliens or biotech or something had some kind of xenomorph style creature. Hey, this guy is guarding a couple med packs. This is this guy is guarding the infirmary in the sewer. It's like a loose platform surrounded by water with a couple of medical packs. That is the biotech. This is a biotech firm. Keep in mind, and that's their health plan. That's shameful, guys. You guys, you know what? You shouldn't be fighting me. You should be fighting management. You guys need better health plans here. This is not good for you guys. Okay, where do I go? Oh, I don't even go behind this door. I just kind of walk right over it. Again, it's incomplete prototype, so we can't knock it too much. Okay, I feel like, did we skip a door over here? What was in this door up here? I like how the security guards too are not even that interested in fighting me. They're kind of walking around, generally walking towards me, brandishing billy clubs. They're not making a concerted effort to come and get me. They're like, hey you, get back here. I will hit you with this club. Oh, he got away. He walked away from me. He got away. Okay, we have been in this room. So we've been in this room. I'm forget it. It's all blending together. The scenery is So, okay. I don't think we've been over here. No, I don't think we have. Oh, is there something over there? Ooh, that looks like something. I will take it. We're going deeper into the sewer too, by the way. Oh, there we go. We just passed a level. Stage 3. Get the hip 90s music going. Steven Seagal's walking through the sewer, gunning down security guards. Oh, that guy's floating. Oh my god, sir, did you realize you can levitate? It doesn't matter because I killed you anyway, but just wondering if you knew it. Oh god. I like this teleporting in thing. It's actually pretty hilarious. Hey, did you guys know that these terminals give context-sensitive help? I wanted everyone to be clear on that. Obviously, I'm sure that they would have put in like little hints and tips if they'd actually finished this game. All right, let's just keep going to the right. Seems like a solid plan to me. Man, look how choppy the movement is, too. Also, like, look at him walking. He's just, like, dangling his right hand up for no reason. They really kind of phoned in the motion capture. Or maybe this was, like, the best the Super Nintendo could offer. I wonder if they did, like, port this to PlayStation, if they would have, like, amped up all the graphics and stuff. Maybe the game would have got, like, super impressive, you know? Alright. This is like a boss room. It's like, fight Tony. He's like one of the toughest security guards. We just kicked his butt. Okay. Oh. Tony dropped some candy. I will take it, I think. There we go. You just, apparently, I don't press a button when he does that. I just stand over it, and if I'm over it in the right position, then he takes it. Okay, these terminals, I'm gonna stop checking them, because they're... Oh, Tony's awake. Let's get out of here. We don't want to anger Tony. We'll leave him in his room. I like how his one mission is to guard that terminal. They're like, Tony, you're new on the job. We're putting you in this room. You're deep in the compound. Nobody's going to come get you. But, you know, if somebody comes, you protect that terminal, Tony. Tony, you protect that terminal. Don't make us beat you, Tony. You protect that terminal. Oh, look at this. What is this thing? Guys, I just want to hack your thingy here. Oh, you want to fight? You want some? You want some from the Seagal? Steven Seagal. His name kind of sounds like Seagal, you know, like Steven Seagal's. It's like David Pumpkin's estranged cousin or something. All right. Things have been hacked. I did a thing. I keep doing it. He keeps doing it. Look, he can't get enough of that. He loves to hack. I think Steven Seagal has a bit of a nerdy side, guys. He's like really into hacking. As it turns out. Okay, and is there anything over here? Nothing. Alright guys, I have no quarrel with you. You seem like good guys. I will leave you to it. Continue guarding this room. Would they get fired? Oh, there's a guy! There's a cop! There's a corrupt cop! Oh god, get him! Wait, is he on my side? I guess not anymore, because I fought him. I can't tell. Who's fighting me right now? They're both just kind of standing in front of me. I guess he's not my ally. Okay, he is fighting me. Hey, did he drop a radio? It just fades away. All right, as per most Steven Seagal movies, the cops are now corrupt. I expect nothing less from the glorious Mr. Seagal. That was probably one of his notes. I wonder what Steven Seagal's notes for this game were like, because again, he did consult on it. Woo! Oh, here's the exit. Good. Let's just teleport onto it. Star Trek style. Oh, I can't. Won't let me. But yeah, I wonder what his notes were. I would have a hard time reading notes from Steven Seagal that weren't in his voice. I can't teleport onto this thing. Oh, does this require precision platforming? Are you joking? A game like this? What the hell? How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Oh, is the level not done? Did I skip too much? Oy vey. Okay, you know what? Apparently there's a level select code. Let's just go to the next level. Alright, I have a cheat code. You pause the game and you press Y, B, Y, A, R, and the stage completes. So we've had enough of the sewer. We want to see cooler areas of the game. I hope we're not skipping a boss fight, but I can't imagine they bothered to program bosses into this. A boss fight implies there's someone more powerful than Steven Seagal, but Steven Seagal has no peers. He is without equal. Ah, here we go. Now we're in the lava level. Yeah, alright. Things have gotten cool. We're still fighting the same guys in their red hats, their red baseball caps, whatever. But yes, I would have a hard time reading any notes from Steven Seagal, not in his voice. Like, you need to add more corrupt cops and take them to the blood bank. I can't get over... I love that blood bank line, guys. My favorite line that Steven Seagal has ever said. Oddly enough, I don't think I've ever actually watched that movie in its entirety. I just love the cheesiness of the line. I feel like Steven Seagal thought that he was, you know, like a really big deal, but he didn't realize that people kind of liked him a bit ironically, even from the beginning. I think people did like him more earnestly in the beginning, but nowadays it's like it's totally ironic. Although, I think he has like a decent sense of humor about it. He was in, years ago, The Onion. Made like a series of like fake movie trailers, and they made one called Cock Puncher. You can look it up on YouTube. It's actually pretty funny, and Steven Seagal makes a little cameo in it, and he leans into it. He, and I think that's good. I think that's good. It's people should have a sense of humor about themselves, especially celebrities, because hey, like don't take life too seriously. Nobody makes it out alive. Oh, I just evaporated in lava. Speaking of no one making it out alive. But yes. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys. Boom. Just it's like totally Indiana Jones style. I'm like fighting him. I'm like, this is too much work. Kablam! Okay, oh my god. Okay, the jumping in this game. Alright, let's see if we can get some context-sensitive help, guys. Let's see. No, still says the same thing. All right, I don't know why I keep checking these things. I keep hoping that maybe the developers had time to program in like one message, but I don't think they programmed in a single one. It's all just, look back later. This is a prototype. What do you expect, you dummy? It's kind of interesting to think of, even in the era of like Super Nintendo, people thought that including celebrities in video games would somehow sell more games. Do we have a time limit, by the way? 56? Oh my god, time is running out. Okay, we might have to skip the level if we don't get to the end here, because I didn't realize now we'd have, oh god, time limits. But yeah, even in the era of Super Nintendo, people are like, hey, you know what would make children rent more video games? Putting Steven Seagal, a middle-aged kung fu dude in it. Sure, that'll rent more video games. Like, I kind of feel like every company who is like shoehorned in a celebrity into a video game doesn't quite understand why people play video games. Like, I can't think of too many examples where like the inclusion of a celebrity has made me want to play the game. Like, frankly, I'm not saying celebrities shouldn't be in video games, like having like Ray Liotta and stuff in Grand Theft Auto is kind of cool sometimes. But like, it's always just whatever, like nobody's seeking out celebrity-themed video games because, like, I don't want to play, like, just some game where you're just a nobody. Like, we need to have some star power here. Like, I don't like playing Mario because he's just, like, kind of a no-name guy. But if it was, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, then I'll play that game, So, yeah, I don't get what the appeal of having celebrities in games is. I mean, even back in the day, I remember Command & Conquer, not the first one, but the sequel, made a big deal. Oh, am I supposed to defuse this bomb? Is that it? No. Okay, you know what? YBYAR. Hey, we passed the level. We had to defuse the bomb. The Alloy Processing Center. This is where they make Terminators, it feels like. Man, it feels like this nanotech company is like the predecessor to Cyberdyne here. Oh, you can go left. Wait, can I go right as well? Oh my god, whoa, wait, hold on. Oh, I like how they just have random city cops in this, like, smelting factory. Okay, we can't go too far to the left, then. Nice background effects, though. It really does look like the metal is smelting. They put some effort into this game, I won't deny that. But I feel like this game would work as, like, generic Hero Man, Like, you don't need Steven Seagal, it doesn't add anything. I don't know. So yeah, I'm hard-pressed to think of a game that includes celebrities and it actually improves the game. Like Command & Conquer, okay, so what I was saying is Command & Conquer, for their like cutscenes, their video cutscenes, had real actors. And Wing Commander did as well. And like back in the day, that was like kind of impressive. Nowadays, I feel like people have seen it, and so we're not super impressed anymore. It's like, whatever. Kind of interesting when a different celebrity makes a cameo and stuff, but it's not make or break for a game. But back in the day, it was a bit of a selling point that it had video cutscenes. Command & Conquer did, and the whole series did. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I certainly wasn't buying Command & Conquer because of the video cutscenes. I was buying Command & Conquer because I liked real-time strategy games, you know, so yeah, I don't know what game developers were thinking back in the day. I don't know, maybe I'm totally wrong on this. Guys, let me know if I'm wrong. Like, if you, can we crush this guy? Can this guy get crushed? No, he cannot. Oh, but I can. Oh, now there's, like, SWAT team guys. Well, things are getting real, guys. Let's just shoot these guys. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's not get crushed. Oh! So, you know what's interesting? If you stand under it, I totally get you getting crushed, but when it is on the ground, can't I just kind of walk in between the beams and be okay? I guess Steven Seagal always tries to go under. He, like, doesn't understand that you can go over them. So, yeah. I can't get over the idea that they included Steven Seagal. They thought this game was going to be a huge blockbuster as a result. You got to make a good game, guys. Also, Steven Seagal, huge blockbuster. I think that's a tad optimistic. I think with the benefit of hindsight, we can say that was always a tad optimistic. It's like a middle-aged guy in jeans with a leather jacket. He's your kung fu master. He's the empowered hero that every kid wanted to be when they played a fighting game. Nobody gave a crap about Sub-Zero and Scorpion or all those other cool fighting dudes. Raiden, literally the god of lightning. No, you know what we want? It's like a guy in jeans who squints a lot with a ponytail. At least they were trying to... What killed me? Did I die of a broken heart? Steven Seagal just couldn't take my razzing. He's like, shut up already. Tell you what, I'm just gonna die and humiliate you in front of all your internet viewers, you nerd. I think if Steven Seagal was here right now... Oh my god, those guys have guns? Oh god. What a cheap death. If I had lives, I would be upset. I think if Steven Seagal was here right now, he'd probably kick my butt. I mean, the guy's like in his 60s or 70s or whatever. He's like pretty old and, you know, his physique is not what it used to be. But he could still kick my butt. I have no illusions that it would be an easy fight. In fact, it wouldn't even be a fight. It'd be 2 hits. Him hitting me and me hitting the ground. I'm sure he can still bring it. Although, I think in some of his more recent movies, like I don't really watch Steven Seagal movies. I've seen clips and stuff because of the hilarity of it all. Is this one of these computer terminals? Or is this the end of the level? Yeah, it's context-sensitive help. In some of his more recent movies, I have seen things where it's like Steven Seagal's fighting, but he's like literally just sitting in a chair, and guys run up to him and he kind of punches them. So I think the guy is getting a little old. You know, we can't all be, you know, martial arts masters our entire lives. At a certain point, man, this game is hard. If you had lives, this level would be pretty brutal. But at a certain point, we all age out of being a final option for a secret government TAC Ops team. The title of this game is also pretty hilarious when you think about it. It's not like, you know, Steven Seagal is like Deadly Force, which was actually the title of the game they were thinking of when they were going to port it to the PlayStation, because I guess they figured Final Option was no longer a good title. But the Final Option kind of sounds like not a good option, you know? Like you've kind of run out of good options. It's like, well, we tried sending in SEAL Team 6 and the Marines and everything. We got nothing left. Let's send in this city cop in jeans. Don't even give him like they didn't even try to give him a uniform. They're like, whatever. This is our final option, guys. We have definitely lost against the fight against this nanotech company. It ain't going anywhere. All right, speaking of losing this fight, I think this level has lost the fight of my interest, so we passed the level again, guys. We're awesome. The Alloy Processing Center. I kind of feel like I just want to see what other bad guys and stuff exist. Oh my god, conveyor belts. All right, we'll give this level a bit of a chance here. Oh, we haven't been throwing guys though. Can we throw a guy? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. And get him. Oh, shot him in the back. We should also be using our gun more. Forget about fighting. We're just gonna be whipping knives at people. When he pulls his knife out, it kind of seems like he changes color briefly. Maybe it's just the reflection on his jacket. Oh, here are all the knives. Oh, look, and he's picking them up. Boom! That cop's like, can I see your ID, sir? Sir, are you allowed to be here, sir? Oh, he's kicking me. Should've used your gun. It's funny how he picks the knives back up. So I guess in this game you would have had, like, limited ammo. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Whoa! Interesting and embarrassing. Alright. Oh, man, look at those bubbles in the background. It is so cartoony. The mix of, you know, real and cartoon is just ridiculous in this game. Okay, let's try going up. I'll bite. What's up here? Okay, death. Anything good? Not really, I guess. So I guess we do want to go down. Can we just teleport over here? Yeah, we can. How far can we teleport? Oh, really far, actually. Let's see. Okay, we'll go there. Wow, that is, like, shocking that they let you do that. I wonder if that's, like, a development thing. Again, because this is a prototype, so, like, the reason we have unlimited lives and stuff is so the developers could just play the game and whatever. But I wonder if they were going to leave that in for the final, you know, I wonder if there was going to be a final option in this game. Being able to teleport in. How they were going to explain that. I wish they made a manual for this game. I would read that. Hey! That guy had no qualms with me. He was totally neutral in this fight. Alright, we deactivated a force field. Let's see what's in this room. I want to, like, come into one of these rooms and find, like, a tied-up Ninja Turtle. Like you did in the Ninja Turtles Nintendo game. So you got extra lives. It's just, like, all the graphics. Everything except the characters feels like this should be some kind of Ninja Turtles game. Even the music sounds a bit Ninja Turtles-y. Actually, as I listen to it, it sounds a little Sega Genesis-y. And this game was supposed to come out for Super Nintendo, but also Genesis, so... Oh, steam vents of fire. Oh! I love how that security guard literally saw an intruder jump into a stream of flowing lava and incinerate, and he was, like, unfazed by it. He was like, well, that problem solved itself. Guess I don't have to kill him. But then he came back. Got teleported in by the Starship Enterprise. If we beat one of these lava levels legitimately, oh man, that's so cheap. Those guys are not that dangerous, but like the fact that they can one-shot you is crazy. Gun you down too. Okay, this is a room that literally only had a health pack. He doesn't want to hack this terminal. It's not a good challenge for him. I guess if you look at his face, you can see that's not Steven Seagal. Man, I really wish they actually had digitized Seagal. What was that conversation like? Steven Seagal, we want you to be in the video game. He's like, how much will you pay? They're like, nothing. And he's like, F you. I will not be in your crappy game, but I will consult on story elements. And I think he did have Final Cut approval as well. So like if he saw something he didn't like in your game, he would let you know. Steven Seagal wasn't going to let his name be associated with an inferior product. Alright, this level's getting old. YBYAR. Oh, we passed it! We found the end of the level, guys. The cryogenics research lab. This should be a Terminator game. What are you joking? Alright, we have more city cops protecting the cryogenics lab. Maybe these are security guards, actually. Maybe what I thought were security guards, the guys in like the overalls, maybe they were like the technical workers. Oh my god, a nerd. A nerd. Alright, come here, nerd. You're going in the pit. You're throwing... Oh, okay, hold on. That's what's gonna happen to you, nerd. Get over here, nerd. The nerd is coming for a fight. I like how even the scientist is getting in on the defense of like his research. It's like his life's work. He's like, I'm a cryogenics expert. You will not take this away from me. Okay, do it. There we go. Then we kill this guy. And then, oh god. Alright, nerd. Alright, here, it's coming for you. Oh, he's pushing me off. You dick. Really want to kill this nerd. Can't teleport in anywhere. Alright, you know what, whatever. Nerd. Take a knife. Okay, you gotta line up here, nerd. Come get your knife. Come get your knife. I am moving backwards as I throw knives. That is odd. Shooting does not do that. Alright. Alright, well that thing can keep on doing what it's a floating Roomba, I guess. Ooh, do we have level 3 access? What? Okay, I guess that's not a wall. It's a holographic projection of a wall. What is Steven Seagal's endgame here? Like, okay, apparently there is a story hidden in the code of this game, but it obviously isn't clear in the demo or the prototype here. But I'm breaking into this nanotech firm to, like, stop them from doing terrorist things. I feel like if you're gonna make a Steven Seagal game, like, base it in a city, have him beating up thugs in alleys and bars and stuff. This sci-fi theme, I can't get over. It doesn't make any sense. He's fighting drones now. You know what? I have given up hope that he's gonna fight an alien. I want to see him fight a Terminator, like fist hand-to-hand combat with like a freaking android or cyborg or something. I guess an android would be if he kind of looked human. These could all be androids, but I want a cyborg. I want like a Terminator style fight. He also walks like he is not in a rush. His walking animation is hilarious too. What kind of direction did this guy get when he was doing his motion capture? They're like, we want you to be like Steven Seagal. Study his movies. What is being shot out? Time is being shot out of a cannon. What the hell is that? I am confused by that. That must be incomplete graphics. Oh, how about a gun? I like those SWAT team guys. They actually look somewhat... I feel like I'm fighting intimidating guys as opposed to just the construction workers that happen to be working that day. Can I go in here? No. Can I go over here? No. Oh, you know what? I forgot. This is the end of the level. We made it! We beat the research lab. Target 3. What else you got? Another cryogenics research lab with more cyborgs and stuff. This level's actually really easy. I bet you guys didn't know the end of the level's right there. We did it! We're just blowing through this game, apparently. Alright, what else you got? Oh, this is a boss. And there's his henchman, Tony. Tony's back! And the level is over. Okay, give us, okay, an implant center. That's what I wanted. I was like, give us a new level here, man. Alright, new music, new level, alright. Continue to fight in this sci-fi factory dystopia. Beating those guys up. There is a... Oh my god, there's a brain. Oh, okay. I thought that was like a face hugger briefly. They are cloning humans or something. We are going to be able to fight monsters of some kind before this game is over, guys. Mark my words. Steven Seagal does not shy away from a fight with an alien. Oh my god. I saw warning gas. I was like, well, it's gonna hurt a little bit. No, it's like literally one shot burns your crotch off gas. That guy was asleep. There's no way that guy was awake on his job. I like how there's also like pools of acid with human skulls in it. Like this is an evil company. Like there's literally bones. It's like medieval. Bones in acid there. We just walk by these guys. I have no oh, look, I totally did get electrocuted. Alright, so the whole thing of this level is warning, careful of the gas. The gas will get you. This game also reminds me a little bit of the Batman and Robin. Or was it Batman Forever game that was on the Super Nintendo that was basically just like Mortal Kombat? In fact, the combat was even the exact same as Mortal Kombat. Oh, that sucks. Except it was like Batman and Robin. It apparently is a really bad game. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd plays it. And it's one of those annoying games where up is jump. So, oh my god, they're breeding. Okay, I guess we don't go behind those canisters, but they're breeding some kind of like super powered kung fu master. Okay, here's the plot, guys. This company has stolen some of Steven Seagal's genetic material. Oh my god! What is this guy? What is this guy? He's some kind of... It's Steven Seagal's clone, but they haven't perfected him yet. So he like has to wear like a suit to protect himself, his skin from the elements. But yes, they've stolen some of Steven Seagal's DNA, and they are creating a race of super warriors, and only the real Steven Seagal can stop them. And his name is Cage Wisdom. That's the name of his character in this movie. And they're like, Cage, you've got to help us. They're like, Mr. Wisdom, only you can stop them. And he's like, I don't care. I'm not coming out of retirement for nothing. But then he does, eventually, because he's the final option that they've got. There were many options they tried. He was the last one. The other ones didn't work out, like those guys. He was the final one. Okay, this door won't open. I think I have a way to open it. Called cheating! I don't feel bad cheating my way through this game because the levels are very repetitive. It's like, basically, the only thing I have to look forward to in this game is, like, changing scenery and, like, new plot developments from, like, randos like this. There we go. I like how that when that guy dies, he just goes on his knees. He doesn't fully fall over. He's, like, too powerful, too. Oh, now they're mixing technicians with... What are these guys? Like, the yellow ninjas, we'll call them. I wonder if they're vulnerable to gas. We will find out. They are invulnerable to gas. I feel like we need a Steven Seagal final option movie. I think Seagal, I was going to say should come out of retirement, but I'm pretty sure he's actually not retired, even though he's like in his 60s or 70s. So he should postpone retirement, and he should team up with the developers of this game, and they should make a movie. I want to see this movie. What is happening in this game? We've waited since 1994 to find out, guys. We are owed answers. What are the brains being grown for? Who are these aliens that are being grown in pods? This could be the Steven Seagal's magnum opus. It could be the masterpiece that he retires on. You know, I don't think Steven Seagal has ever been in a sci-fi movie. I mean, maybe you could argue that, like, Under Siege or whatever is somewhat sci-fi, but it's not really. It's just an action movie. I don't know. We need a Steven Seagal sci-fi movie is what I've realized from this game. We also need a new level because this one sucks. The Implant Center. All right, so from the titles of the levels, we can sort of figure something out. So they are cryogenically freezing stuff. Oh, the graphics are all glitched out here. They are cryogenically freezing stuff. They are implanting stuff. There's an alloy processing, smelting factory. So there's some stuff going on. They're building a lot of technology. Maybe they're building Terminator Seagal hybrids. Maybe that's the end game. That would be a pretty novel thing. Basically just androids. Steven Seagal got bonked on the head, and he passed out. And then he wakes up, and he's like a whole new man. He's literally a clone. Oh, maybe the teleporting... Okay, wouldn't this be a twist? If we find out at the end... Steven Seagal's been trying to shut this factory down and stop them from cloning him, but we find out he's a clone, and every time he's died, they've teleported in a new clone, and really, this company was just running a security test to see how effective one of their soldiers would be, and so he's actually the cyborg that he's been trying to stop. It's like a M. Night Shyamalan style twist, and every time he teleports in, they just clone a new one to see how effective. It's just a battle test. Then, like, the wall opens up, and there's, like, a panel of, like, evil, supervillain business guys, like, watching the whole time, and they're like, we'll take 100 of them. And then the other guy's like, we'll take 1,000. And then Steven Seagal's like, no! I thought I was a good guy! Just, like, ends on, like, a super dark note. That guy's just... He does not want to fight. He's like, I'm not going to fight you, Steven. I'm not going to fight you, Cage. He's like, I was your friend once before they mutilated me into the mutant you presently see before you. And I will not turn on an old friend. But I was willing to turn on him, so I killed him. Alright, we fought our way past a bunch of up and down squishy things that exist in the factory for no reason. And I guess that's the end of the level. Whoops. YBYAR. There we go. We passed the level. Molecular Research Center. Okay, we're moving up in the world. Oh, the music is changing. Oh, yes. You're going in the pit. Oh, come on. He didn't fall in the pit. It looks like we're in space. Is that just like it looks like we're on a hovering platform in space. Just looks like you free fall there. I mean, you kind of do. Want to throw this guy off too. Can I? Can you? Okay. Come on. Yeah. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, what? How did I fall off in that exchange? That is ridiculous. Oh, he killed me too. Ridiculous. How about we knife him? We haven't. Oh, yeah. Where does body go? Oh, it like fell across the thing. Hey, buddy. You want one too? I have unlimited knives. I generally forget I have them. The knives are just not as effective as the gun. It is kind of an interesting mechanic, though. Like, you have projectiles, and the gun is totally a limited resource, but the knives you can pick back up. It's like semi-interesting. They put some thought into this game. Not a ton, but some. So being an unreleased prototype, you might wonder where this game actually came from. And apparently in 2008, there was a prototype collector in the Netherlands who decided to, I guess, sell part or all of his collection. I don't 100% know the backstory, but this game was in that collection, traded hands, and I think it traded hands a couple more times before somebody finally like ripped the ROM and saved it, preserved this gem for all of history. Although, you know, I kid, but I do think that this game needed to be preserved. If this game was sitting in someone's private collection forever, that's a crime that only Steven Seagal has the authority to. Oh yes, that only Steven Seagal has the authority to correct. You know, when people like get a hold of these like rare things, and there are ways of digitizing them and, you know, letting everyone play them, I think they definitely should. I guess collectors don't want to, because they don't want to like decrease the value of their collection. But like, come on, like, you know, chips, you know, degrade over time. One day you're gonna die. Who cares? Like, just, you know, the joy of ROMs is that they have saved retro gaming. If it wasn't for emulators and ROMs, you know, people would have long forgotten about a lot of these classic games, and I don't think Nintendo would have like voluntarily re-released a bunch of old games. They wouldn't have thought anyone would care. But like ROMs have basically made it so that in hundreds of years, people will be able to play Steven Seagal's Final Option. You know, like the games we grew up with in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, those games have been preserved forever. And, you know, Nintendo can issue as many takedowns as they want of ROM sites, but there are complete ROM packages floating around out there. They're never going away. It's a done deal. You know, these ROMs, these are the games that people will always have access to, for better or worse. So I think if there are other games out there that people have, but they haven't yet ripped, feels like a bit of not an obligation, but like if I had one, I would 100% rip it for people, because I would want to contribute to future generations. Well, maybe this is a bad example of a game. Oh, look, we just passed the level. Maybe this is a bad example, but there are much better games that I think deserve to be preserved. Oh my God, what is happening? Oh, it's a cutscene. I can't do anything. Okay. Now it's starting to feel like a normal Steven Seagal movie, floating on a holographic platform through space into some kind of factory. Now it's feeling like a typical, traditional, Steven Seagal movie. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm not going to skip, because this feels like maybe this is a boss fight. The music has changed. Okay, no, now it's just devolving into the typical Steven Seagal 90s affair. All right. Oh, look, we passed the level again. Oh, wait, did we? YBYAR. There we go. We passed the level. Show us some new scenery. Oh, yeah. This feels like Metroid-y for some reason. Or like Total Recall. At the end of Total Recall, when they're in the oxygen-producing factory underneath Mars. Kind of looks like that, you know, like big giant spires, technology spires, as far as the eye could see. All right, once again, molecular research. Once again, I think we've seen it. We've got our fill of that. I guess one thing to wonder is where the guy in the Netherlands got this prototype from. And I think he got it from like a senior editor of an old gaming magazine or something. But it just begs the question, how did that guy get it? Like what happens to these prototypes, and these companies who make them just go out of business? I guess employees just take them home or something like that. It's like the story of where the Nintendo PlayStation came from. The prototype, hybrid Super Nintendo / PlayStation that came from the time when Sony was partnered briefly with Nintendo to make a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo. There's a couple prototypes that were made. Only one is known to exist, and it sold a while back from the original owner. But that owner, I think he picked it up at auction. There was he worked for a company that did work for Sony or something, and one of the executives or somebody had it, and it was just in a big lot of stuff that was auctioned off, and nobody knew what it was, so nobody really realized the value of it. And then actually, so the discovery of it is actually really fascinating. I don't know if you guys know this. You probably know it. It's kind of like the Super Mario Brothers 2 is actually Doki Doki Panic. It's interesting gaming history, but I feel like everyone knows it at this point. But anyway, I think there was some discussion on Reddit about the Super Nintendo PlayStation, and people were saying, yeah, it's just a myth and stuff. No prototypes still exist. And somebody posted, and they were like, yeah, one exists. My dad has one. People were like, haha, yeah, right, kid. And he was like, no, serious. And so he went home from college on spring break or something. And, oh, this is the exit. We just passed the level. And he took a cell phone video of it, showing it. And it blew people's minds, and people couldn't believe this. And then basically the whole internet exploded with I think Ben Heck offered to have them on his YouTube channel, and he repaired the console and did tests on it totally for free for them, and all sorts of stuff. It was crazy, and they became mini celebrities in the retro gaming community for quite a while after that. So it was it was just sitting in a box, the Nintendo PlayStation was sitting in a box in storage at some company waiting to be sold at auction. There probably were other Nintendo PlayStations that either private collectors currently have and they're not saying anything, or literally they just got thrown out. Nobody knew what it was. They were clearing out an office that went bankrupt or whatever. They just threw it out, got rid of it, So it's crazy to think of what other prototypes might actually be out there. We had to wait till 2008 to see Steven Seagal's final option. What else could there be? Is there another Steven Seagal-based game? That would actually be mind-blowing. It's 30, 40 years later, we finally get to see it. But, I mean, that's just wishful thinking at this point. Alright, this level is also worn on me. Are we going to see anything cool is what I'm wondering. Job well done. You have completed your mission. Look, his voice, or his face isn't even correct. RRs. It was all glitchy. Developed by RSP Games, produced by Vincent Desiderio, etc. Well, I hope I didn't skip a boss fight, but considering that this game was in a rough state, I'm guessing I didn't. I'm glad we had the cheat code, though, because I would not have wanted to play this game for the 3 hours it would require to actually beat it. So this has been Steven Seagal is the final option. This is a game you have never played, maybe. Maybe you've played this game before, maybe you knew about it, maybe you have the prototype sitting in your basement and you just didn't want to tell anyone. What do you guys think of this game? Is it a game that looks kind of interesting? Do you wish it had actually come out back in the day? Do you think it actually would have been a blockbuster? Do you think it would have been laughed out of the rental stores? I don't know. Sometimes there are games that are so cheesy that they're actually kind of good. You know what else that kind of makes me wonder? If this game had come out back in the day and people had laughed at it, I bet we would have had internet memes. All your base are belong to us. I bet there would have been internet memes, really early ones, that used clips from this or mocked this in some way. So I think we missed out on a whole era of mocking Steven Seagal-based Super Nintendo games because this game was never released. But yeah, I guess it was the right decision. The game wasn't very fun. It was a little repetitive, but it had some glimmer of hope in it. I think maybe if they had refined this a bit more, maybe it could have been decent, but I don't know if it ever could have been amazing. I don't know if it ever would have been that blockbuster the company was hoping for. So yeah, anyway, what do you guys think of the game? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I hope today has been entertaining. If it has, like the video and all that jazz, share it with all your friends, all the Steven Seagal fanatics in your family. And otherwise, you guys all take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Peace. think if Steven Seagal was here right now, he'd probably kick my butt. I mean, the guy's like in his 60s or 70s or whatever. He's like pretty old, and you know, his physique is not what it used to be. I don't really watch Steven Seagal movies. I've seen clips and stuff because of the hilarity of it all. But yeah, I mean, the guy's pretty old, and like, his star has faded. Let's face it, he's not making a comeback.